everyone, I'm Katrina, and in this video I'm going to show you how to change the fonts of your WordPress website. So the font styles of your website are actually one of the really important design elements of your site, and by simply changing the font style, you can really change the look and feel of your website. So in this video, we're going to be adding a plugin called WP Google Fonts to add hundreds of fonts to our website without changing any of the code of the theme's parent files, which is really great. As an example, here we are on my website. This is a really simple blogging website right here. And we see at the top here is the default font style that comes built in when I install this particular theme. So it's pretty much just uppercase, all these different letters. They're rather thick letters right here. And when we add the plugin, I'm going to be changing this default font style from this font style to a font style that looks like this. We can see now this font style is really thin. This is what we're going to change it to in this video using the plugin. Also, I'm going to show you how to change other different font styles throughout the website. So here, for example, we see the theme default fonts for all the different heading title tags. This is a heading 1 title font style, heading 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We can see it's pretty much the same font style throughout all the different heading titles. However, they're just a different size. So in this video, we're going to change this particular font style from the default right here to the customized Google fonts that I'll choose. And when we're done, those different heading title font styles will instead look like this. So we can see there's 6 different customized font styles now for each of the different heading title tags. Here's heading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is where we're headed toward in this video. We're going to be using this plugin. It's called WP Google Fonts, and I'll show you where to find this and how to set it up. I'll also drop the link to this particular page so you can read more about WP Google Fonts. This is a free plugin that is available in the WordPress.org plugin library. I do want to point out that it's usually a good idea from a design perspective to keep your font styles consistent throughout your website so that all your different font styles have a similar look and feel. The reason that I'm showing you all these different font styles right here is because I just want to give you an example of the various types of font styles that you can add to your website. So it may look a little bit crazy, but this is once again just as a demo, and of course you can select which ones you would like as well for your own website, keeping in mind that consistency is a really good idea from a design perspective. So this is where we're headed. Let's get started. So here we are on the WordPress dashboard, and the first thing that we want to do is we need to install the plugin called WP Google Fonts. So to do that, I'm going to come to the left-hand side here, hover over where it says plugins, and I'm going to click on this link here that says add new to add a new plugin. Next, here on the install plugin screen, I'm going to search for the plugin called WP Google Fonts. So I'm just going to add that right here in the search field, and then I'm going to click on search plugins. Here we have the search results, and the WP Google Fonts plugin we want is listed first right here. So you can either read more about it by clicking on details, or you can simply click on install now to install this plugin. So I'm going to click on install now. Are you sure you want to install this plugin? Yes, okay. And once the plugin has been successfully installed, we can click on activate plugin to activate this plugin. Once the plugin has been activated, when we scroll down to the bottom, here we'll see the WP Google Fonts listed in our plugins list, and there's a link here that says settings. So to configure and set up this plugin, we need to click on settings. So I'm going to click on that right here. Here we are on the Google Font Control Panel screen where you can select the different fonts you'd like for your WordPress website. There's 6 different font styles that you can add to your website. There's fonts number 1, 2, and 3, and then when we scroll down, there's fonts 4, 5, and 6. So if you'd like, you can add 6 different unique, customized font styles to your WordPress website for different font elements throughout your site. Looking at font number 1, when I click on this box right here where this font style is listed, we'll get a drop-down box of all the different fonts that we can choose from. There's literally hundreds of Google fonts that you can choose from to add to your WordPress website. So the next question is, what do all these font styles look like? If you'd like, you can actually choose them one by one and you can test them, but a much easier way to go about this is to go directly to the Google Fonts page and check out what the font styles look like there. So let's head on over to google.com/fonts where we can take a look at some of these different font styles. So here I am on the Google Fonts page, and we can see on the top left-hand side there are 629 font families shown, which when I scroll down here, we can see all the different fonts that are popping up. We can also see that there's a bunch of filters here on the left-hand side that you can use to curate through all of these different font families. Now here by default, I've landed on the sentence, so I'm seeing the full sentence view, but I'm just going to, for my purpose right now, I'm just going to click on Word because I just want to select the word so that I can see a bunch of different styles all on the same screen like this. Also, we can see there's the preview text. This is the dummy text that comes with the font page when you just go directly to the font page, but I'm actually going to customize this real quick by clicking on this, and then I'm going to enter my own text. This is all optional, you don't have to do that, but I want to see exactly what the words are going to look like on my page. So I've just put my name here. This is what I'm going to use on my page on my website to just show the demo version of all the different styles. And then here we can see we can add to the collection. If you like this particular font, for example, this Roboto condensed, if you like this style right here, you can simply click on this button here to add it to the collection. So I'm just going to add to the collection some of the ones that I like. So there's this Sunzy one. I'll just click on Add to Collection, and then you can just choose whichever ones you like. As you can see, just scroll down and all the Google fonts here are now being listed. So I can just choose them one by one, and then you can see them all listed here on the left-hand side. So I just like to collect them here so I can see what they look like, and just so I have a collection for my own reference. Once you've chosen the types of styles that you'd like, you can go back to your WordPress website. So I'm going to go back to my website right here, and then you want to just like choose the one that you like. So here's the Porrette one. I liked that one, so I'll just leave that as it is. And then when you click on Show Options, so I'm going to click on this link right here, you can see that once you've chosen the font style that you'd like right here, number 2, it says you can assign this font to all of these different areas of your website. You can assign it to all body tags or simply to headline 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 tags. You can assign it to the block quotes, the paragraphs, or the lists. So you just want to kind of decide where you want this font style to go, and then you just select it. And then if you want to add any custom CSS, you can do so. And if you want to choose the character sets right here, you can do that as well. I'm just going to leave it as Latin. I'm using English, and I don't really ever change these boxes right here. I always leave it as the default Latin. So I'm going to leave it like that. And then you just want to scroll down and you want to add all of your different other fonts right in here for the other ones. Once you've selected all your different font styles and you've added them to the different areas of your website right here, you can just come to the bottom and you can click on Save All Fonts to save your fonts. So note that once I click on Save All Fonts, now I get this error message at the top that says, error, either you did not make any changes or your changes did not save. Please try again. So to correct that, when we scroll down to the bottom here, you'll note that there is a CSS warning. It says, most likely the theme you're using has defined very specific elements in its style sheet, and these may override the generic tags specified above. So if you do not see any changes after checking the style boxes above, you will need to enter custom CSS into the CSS box. An example of CSS that would be more specific would include, and there's some code right here for custom CSS. So what we need to do here is we need to actually copy this. So I'm going to highlight this code right here. I've highlighted it, and then I'm going to copy it. Then I'm going to go up to the top here, and for example, where it says font 2 and I'm using the Unica 1 font style, I'm going to paste that custom CSS right here in this box now that says custom CSS. So we will need to change or modify this code. First of all, note that this particular font style is Unica 1, and the default custom CSS that I've just pasted says Reenie Beanie, which is a different font style. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to delete Reenie Beanie. I want to delete that. and I'm going to add Unica 1 instead, since in this particular font 2 style box I am using Unica 1 font style. So right here you want to make sure that you do retain the hyphens, so you want there to be the little line there, that hyphen, and then you want to add the new font style. So I'm just going to add that right here. Again, note that these little lines are still there. There's a little line, and then it says now Unica 1 and a line. So you're going to want to add your own font right in here if you do get this error message. Once you have added that, also note the other thing that needs to change is this P. So right now, font number 2 I've applied to the headline 2, the H2 tag. So instead of a P, this actually has to say H2. So I'm just going to add that right there. And then I'm going to click on Save All Fonts to save the font once again. Okay, and now we see it says success. Your changes were successfully saved. So if you encounter that error message, that is how you would fix it. Once again, you would just click on Show Options. You would scroll down to where it says Custom CSS. You would paste the custom CSS, which again, I've gotten that here at the bottom. I just copied this custom demo code right here. I just copied this custom CSS, pop it into the custom CSS box right here, and then you want to change the P to, in this case, I'm going to change it to H1 because we can see that the Poret 1 font style for font style number 1, I'm applying this to not to header 2 this time, but to header 1, H1. So in this case, I would add the H1 right here instead of P. And for Reenie Beanie, instead of Reenie Beanie this time, I'll add Poret 1. So again, I'm going to override Reenie Beanie and I'm going to add Poret 1. And then I'm going to click on Save All Fonts to save the font. Okay, success. Your changes were saved successfully. So now we can check out the site by going up to the top and clicking on Visit Site. And now we can see that the new header here has this font style right here, the Poret 1. This is the H1 title tag. So the title tag here looks good. Now let's check out the other font styles that we've applied to the other areas of the site. So I'm going to go back to my Google Fonts page here, and here we see all the different font styles that I've added to my WordPress website. So once again, here's the title tag at the top, this different font style we've added. And then here we have all the different H1 tags that I've customized using the WP Google Fonts plugin. So we see this is H1 tag, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. So this is how you can add different fonts to your WordPress website using the WP Google Fonts plugin. I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, feel free to like the video or favorite the video and leave a comment below. And if you have any friends who have a WordPress website and they're looking for new ways to add different design elements, specifically fonts to their website, feel free to share this video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll be coming out with more videos related to WordPress and how to grow your business on the web. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.